Hi, everyone. This is your weekly announcement for Bio 112, or otherwise known as General Biology 2. The class that I am speaking with right now should know me. I am Leanne Daughtry, and last semester, Miss Harrell was your primary instructor, whereas this semester I will be your primary instructor. Ms. Harrell will teach one of the face-to-face labs once we go back to face-to-face. For the time being, we are doing online class only. We are not meeting on campus until January 18th, which is Tuesday, January 18th. Until then, you do have assignments. In your first assignment, let me show you. Okay, so let's go to our class. I'm going to click on Moodle. Right now, there is a COVID update. Classes will begin as scheduled on January 3rd or Thursday, January 6th, with all instruction delivered virtually through Monday, January 17th. And that means that we will meet in class on Tuesday, January the 18th. Here's our class. We're now called WABL1. The BL stands for blended. Blended means that there is some online instruction in the course. So this is the welcome page, and I have an update at the top that tells you I need to change that. Oh my gosh. Let me change it right now. Instructors make mistakes, and I don't want to have to re-record this if I can help it. Tuesday, January 18th. I don't know where I got that from. Maybe I was thinking that, I don't know. But Tuesday, January 18th, not Wednesday the 19th. Okay, so until then, we're going to do our first week online. And the very, very first thing you need to do is your enrollment verification quiz. And I'll show you where that is. If you don't get this quiz done by January the 18th, you will be dropped from the course. So the enrollment verification quiz is right here. It takes less than 15 minutes at the longest, and it does not count as a grade. But you need to do this for two reasons. One, so you won't get dropped, but two, you really need to go ahead. If you're listening to this, you need to do it now. And the reason for that is you can't access your other modules until you do it. Everything is closed to you until you complete the enrollment verification quiz. So you are required to complete it, so go ahead and do that now. Then read your course syllabus. Read it very carefully. You will have an access code, and we will use Lumen Waymaker again this semester. The lab manuals, even though I don't have that on here, the lab manuals from Bio 111, you will also use those for Bio 112, so you don't need another lab manual. But you will all have your access code purchased by your school, so that's really not, I'm not going to spend a lot of time going over that. The access code allows you to begin taking the topic quizzes, like the quiz on viruses and the quiz on prokaryotes and all that. Here's your course syllabus. Please make sure that you click on it and you read it. Right now, I'll go ahead and show you a little bit of it. You're used to seeing the course syllabus. It has my information on it, and so does the Moodle welcome page. But my office is G117. I do hold office hours Mondays and Tuesdays from 1 to 2 p.m. That is really kind of right before our class meets, and Wednesdays at from 8 to 9 a.m. for students who that's a better time frame for them. It's first thing in the morning. But you can, anytime that you email me, I check my email often. Email me or call me, either one. Here's my phone number and here's my email. I try to be available to my students as much as possible. Make sure I know you have already learned this, but make sure that in the subject line of all your emails to me, that you put this course, Bio 112 WABL1. You put the course and the section number. If not, I have to look up which class you're in. I don't always have that information memorized. Your grades are going to be calculated. Your lecture exams, there are 6 lecture exams. One of them is the final exam, are going to count 60% of your grade. Your lab practical exams, and you know what those are from last semester, they're going to count 20% of your grade, and you will have 2 of them. So basically, any exam will count 10% if you do the math. Your quiz average will count 10%, and it's going to include your weekly quizzes and your weekly study guide. Those will both go under the quiz component of the grades. And then your lab assignments will also count 10%. I'm not going to accept late work. You are going to have to give me documentation if you are absent for an exam or a lab practical exam, from a lecture or lab practical exam. You're going to have to give me documentation as to, what was the good reason you were not there to take it whenever it was on the schedule and you're expected to take it. The lab assignments and the quizzes, again, I will not take them late. So you always have a week to do them. There's no reason not to have them turned in. So make sure that you do them, or you will get a 0 on them, and that it only counts 10% of your grade for each of those categories, but it can add up. So make sure you get those done each week by the due date, which will always be on a Monday. Okay, then there's a thing about attendance. For this week, your attendance will be based on the completion of quiz viruses. There's all this other information that you can read through. I'm just going to let you read it on your own because it's the same as it was last semester. I do want to show you, because I don't know how Ms. Harrell worded hers. If you are caught cheating or plagiarizing on an exam or assignment, that means cheating means that you're getting your answers from another source instead of just sitting at your seat with your pencil or your pen and writing your answers down. You are getting those answers from another student, or from your phone, or from a cheat sheet, or in some way you're getting the answers without getting them just from your own brain. And plagiarizing means that if you write a paper, or if you put answers to a lab assignment and you copy those answers from Google, you just copy the question, paste it on Google, and then copy and paste that answer that you see back on the paper. That will also earn you, that will be counted as cheating. It will earn you, both of these will earn you a 0 for the exam or the assignment, and you will not get to make that up. That 0 will stand. I think we can probably skip through the disciplinary. My discipline policy in class is just simply don't disrupt the learning process. So don't do things that disrupt other people, or that you can even be disruptive by distracting me whenever I'm teaching. So, you guys were pretty good last semester. There was a little bit of talking, that kind of thing, maybe note passing, little things that I'm pretty sure you guys got better at as the semester went on. Now here is your schedule, and the first week you will see week 1, January 6th to January 14th, because the 14th is a Friday. Is going to be, your topic is going to be viruses, and this is everything that you have to do during that week. These are all of your assignments, all of them due by January 18th, in addition to your enrollment verification quiz. Okay, so you're going to view the weekly announcement, which you're doing right now. You're going to watch the recorded lectures or this means you can do both, or you can just watch the lectures. There are 5 15-minute lectures. That means it's going to be almost a total of 1 hour and 15 minutes of lecture. So those come in 15-minute segments, 15-minute sessions, and I'm basically going over the slides and videoing myself teaching you the information on the slides. As you know, those slides can be quite complicated, so I try to break it down for you so it that you can learn the content. There will be, for this week, you will need to post a question on the weekly Q&A, or question and answer. You'll need to post a question. I will answer your question, but don't post the question until you've watched the lectures, because the question should come from the content that you learned in the lectures. Or you can complete the study plan and then post your question. But you need to have gone through the material, and you need to have a question about part of the content, and post that question by January the 18th, and I will answer everyone's questions. It may even cause me to make a new video or something like that. You will need to complete your quiz, viruses, and then the SARS-CoV-2 lab activity, which are all posted in Moodle under the week 1 Moodle session. Then you will notice that I start week 2. I have week 2 here. These are your assignments that you do online. You would always do these every week, the study guide and the quiz. I believe you're used to this. And the dates that they're due are Mondays. The only reason it wasn't due Monday of the previous week is because Monday is a holiday. But this is the week dates, the 17th through the 21st, Monday through Friday. But then I also do exactly what we're doing each day. Monday, we're not coming to class. Tuesday, we're doing lab. Wednesday, we're doing lecture. Thursday, we're doing lab. And we don't come on Friday. So that's how it works, and it goes all the way like that, so that every day you know what you're doing. You have your exam dates are posted. I'll show you, like for exam 1. Exam 1 is posted. It will be on February the 3rd, and your topics are viruses, prokaryotes, and protists. I hate giving the topics chapter numbers, so that that's the reason you don't see like chapter 1 and chapter 2 and all that. Sometimes when it doesn't match up with the week number, it's just all confusing, so I just don't do it. That's a new thing I'm doing. I find it to be much easier when you don't give chapter numbers to the topics. So anyway, that's your class schedule for every day that we have class. And I'm trying to get out of it. All right. And then let me go to the week 1 viruses. And show you that one. Okay. At the top, you see your learning outcomes. You can read these on your own. These are the topics, content that you will need to learn. Don't just not read this. I mean, I know this is not a graded activity, but if you'll read through your learning outcomes, you can kind of have a focus whenever you are going through the material. For instructional content, you're going to view the weekly announcement, which you're doing right now. I typically will do the weekly announcement as a recording, but not always. And then look at your slides, watch your recorded lectures, and then complete the study plan, post your questions to the weekly Q&A, and complete your virtual lab activity on SARS, and then you're going to complete your quiz viruses. And everything that you need is posted underneath this if you just keep scrolling.